Okay, guys. So there's a lot of love in the air. Okay, Taurus. I'm doing you guys reading, y'all. Something about like love. Okay. Before I even really got into the reading, I was saying let me do a love reading for Taurus, and anytime I do a reading, um, I always do collective readings. So next reading was always be up will be Taurus. So that reading, those readings are coming, but I'm saying all this to put this out there to allow you to see and to know all this information that I'm announcing into this message is about your love life. Okay? People want to block your love life and it's not happening. You got justice, okay? Into a situation when it comes about your love life, okay? There's blessings, okay? There's a lot of love in the atmosphere for you, okay? There's a lot of love. Okay, someone wants to block that. Yeah, right behind that is the Sun card. It's six of wands. So, I'm always I'm gonna be obedient. Okay, and the Sun card and the Lovers. Okay, it is what it is. I'm gonna release that card. I'm gonna take the Ace of Cups out and put it right on the side of it. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of love coming towards you here. Someone don't want you to focus on it. They want you to focus on negativity. Okay, and the divine is pushing you towards love. Okay, because you're healing. Someone don't want you to heal. Someone wants to keep whatever their illusions are. Someone's hurt. It's like, oh my God, I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt because they're winning. They're enjoying themselves. Okay, like yeah, a lot of love. Okay, a lot of celebrations is heading your way. Okay, a lot of victory. You're gonna be celebrating for a while. Okay, for a long period of time. Okay, things that you're gonna have to be doing or taking care of or whatever this is, it's gonna be permanent. Okay, it's not gonna be for a short period of time. Okay, you got a lot of people behind you that's rooting for you, and someone behind the scenes that's trying to um how would I say this, come up against your happiness, they're about to be taken care of, okay? Some of these people don't have long hair. Okay, you had the Five of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah. Let's see. Tell me more here. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah. The Magician in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. This looked like to me a lot of spell work that was done, that was returned back to this person. Yeah. Someone was trying to bring harm to your children. Now their kids could be getting taken away from them, or someone's got to raise their children and take care of their kids. Is what I just heard. Somebody else's child is being affected by what they try to do to your child. Okay. For some of y'all, you're gonna get clear sight about who it was. Okay, and this is gonna bring like open up a lot of blessings for you all. Okay, so yeah, let's give me one more card where I can start the reading. This card landed in my arm, the Hermit. Okay, Taurus. Okay, the Hermit is Taurus, Earth signs. Okay, so I'm gonna save the best for last. Okay, but you guys are focusing on love and happiness right now. Okay, there's a lot of emotions going on. Okay, you could have found out some information about someone in your family or in your personal love life took some money from you or left you out in the cold financially. That is allowing you to know that whatever someone took from you or what someone was giving you anything because they were getting paid to do something towards you here. Okay, that's why that person wasn't supporting you or giving you any money or helping you out because they was taking money from you and they were getting paid to do shit to you. Okay, this is why a lot of people could be actually pissed off and mad as well, but that's not your issue. You're worrying about money. That's why they're doing spell work, and that's why it's backfired. Okay, the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. These people could have bad luck. They could have karma heading their way. Okay, and that's why they have to be aired out your energy. They have to be moved out your energy. Okay, because they got bad luck and fortune, and you on the other hand, you got good luck and fortune. You got a lot of love coming in. Okay, a lot of love and support as well. There's a lot of people supporting you. Okay, a lot of people standing up for you and what somebody try to do towards you. I'm telling you. Yeah, they want to rate in this energy because they don't want you to have love. And love is here. Mm-hmm. What's the Ace of Cups? When I said the Ace of Cups, we got the Emperor. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and be obedient. I'm going to leave it out. We got the Emperor coming out. Someone could be crying here. It's very sad about a third party situation with the Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Doing a lot of drinking. Okay? Something about a Three of Cups energy. That was too many cards, y'all. Give me one more card. Y'all, the Five of Cups wanted to come out. I said the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is already here. Okay? So we got the Eight of Wands. There's some type of communication being blocked off from a third party. Okay? So if you're finding out that you're in a third party situation here, someone's blocking communication between you and this person. Like, that's what the course is giving. That's what it's saying here. Someone's blocking off a third party situation. So if someone's coming to you and it's a new person, someone wants to pretend to be that person, is what I just heard too, to gain some type of financial wealth or stability. Like, the way that somebody mind thinks is really generally fucked up. I'm sorry to say that, but it's the truth. It's like the way, like, someone could be that you're wanting to deal with coming off to you as for you to think about them the way that you thought about someone else or a third party situation. And you could be leaving that person in the cold by expressing something, okay? And it brought a lot of light to the connection or to the friendship, okay? But there's someone that wants to give you an offer here, okay? And I'm also getting like this childlike energy. There's two children that's has a lot of love to give and have a lot of love out here. So someone is protecting someone's children. Someone's children is in protection. Okay, I heard protective custody or protective order or protective law. Okay, the law enforcement are protecting these children from these people. Okay, someone thought and wanted you to think negative about a situation. Okay, and they were going to go with it. They wanted, yeah, I felt that energy release my heart place. Okay, so someone projecting their negative thoughts on you. Someone have a nasty way of thinking, man. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Damn. So yeah, that's an emperor. They're thinking about this. This person's in the hot excuse me, they don't want me to talk. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, this person's placed in high honor. This person can work for law enforcement, or they could be in giving law enforcement certain information, or sending them or speaking to law enforcement. That shit's blocked off. Okay? A third party is reporting something. Someone could be speaking on something where you can move forward into calmer waters. These people can actually work together. Okay? Someone is coming off like a divine masculine energy, and they're not a divine masculine. Okay, someone could be losing their rank as well due to a third party situation. Okay, because someone for sure is they're paying both sides of a situation, and it's not it's leaving them out financially, out in the cold financially. Okay, yeah, they're not getting the money that they used to get from you, or coming up against you. So someone was being paid. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles. Someone was actually getting paid. Okay? That's way too many cards, y'all. I'm not taking all of that cards. Okay, someone was actually, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, they were getting paid. Okay, I picked up all these cards into my hand. Okay, if the Ace of Swords come out again, baby, I got some deep root work to speak on. I'm going to have story time if the Ace of Swords come out. Baby, please don't let it come out. Because if it come out, baby, it's story time. Okay? This shit landed right on my leg. What's this? The Six of Wands. Ooh, baby, they was having a good time receiving that motherfucking money. Excuse my French. But they were having a good time, baby. They were celebrating. They were celebrating. For some of you guys, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, this person wanted you to feel left out in the cold. Okay? And this is a lot of confirmation. They're saying, well, listen to what your help. The Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups. Your ancestors is celebrating you. I hear that song, celebrate a motherfucker if they're doing right. Put them on a motherfucking time. Okay? You could be taking this energy and you're celebrating yourself. Your ancestors are seeing where you're celebrating yourself. Okay? You're celebrating yourself. Something about the weather or is being cold, hot, hot, cold. How would I say this? I got my air conditioning fixed the other day. And someone wanted to make it like as though they were leaving you out in the cold financially. When they were actually, there's this is the energy that they probably was projecting on you. But you got the Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups. You're about to be celebrating. Okay? You're about to be celebrating something real soon. Okay? If not already happening. Okay? We see the Ace of Cups again prevailing. Some of this is going to be so much, it's going to be so much joy. You're going to cry. Okay? You're going to cry about whatever this joy is. Okay? There's good things coming to you. Tell me more about this Six of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Wow, the Four of Wands. There's good information coming out. It could be about a home. Okay? You get an opportunity about a home. Okay? You could feel like your finances is not enough. But whatever was going on around your home or your home environment to try to stop and block you from getting this home or getting an offer about a home, that shit ended. Okay? That's for some of you all. It's ending. The World card is in reverse. That's the cycle that's been completed. Okay? Yeah, something's actually been completed. We're going to tap into that energy and see what else Spirit has for us. Okay, you know, I like to go in with my Google. Okay, give confirmation. Okay, I know a lot of people watch these messages and they want, you know, the hardcore truth. They want to know. Okay, something about the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, something, you know, someone probably wanted to work in their favor. I've seen the Magician again. Yeah, I can't make it up. The Magician's standing out real strong, y'all. Okay, something about something going back on someone or someone was trying to stop or block. Okay, we got this Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups in the upright. Give me one more card. Someone could have been trying to block something out. Okay, something about a child, an offer from a child. I keep getting like, y'all, I ain't gonna even lie. Let me say this and let this go. Something about a child here. Okay, someone had plans for you to have a baby with a person where this occult have control over your finances, because it's a lot of money that's owed to you. A lot of people promise money. Now these people could be worried. They got bad looking fortune on their side. Okay, some people could be worried. I don't know where that came from, but that was from y'all. Okay, because a lot of money that's owed to you that you're going to get all of it. Okay, you're going to get all your money. You got a Three of Wands in the upright. Yeah, now people want to like turn around and act like, oh, well, we didn't try to take this. We didn't try to block this from her. People coming in with no offers, no love. People showing fake love. Trying to come back towards you, give you an offer, but it ain't nothing in the cup to give. It ain't no offer to receive. Okay, what's the Magician? Yeah, the Chariot. The Six of Wands. What? The Six of Wands in reverse. Why they try to take this from you and return it to them? Look, the Chariot. Action. Yeah. That's crazy. So you mean to tell me someone tried to take this from you? Let me see something. Let me see what this is, because this could be that someone trying to manifest something. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this is. Tell me about the Magician in the reverse. Clarify with the Six of Wands in the reverse with the Chariot in the upright.
These cards suggest a shift from feeling disconnected to taking control. You're moving away from seeking outside validation and scattered energy and preparing to make decisive choices about your future.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, I felt like you're taking control, okay? Because I felt that strong herb of taking. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Like, I felt that. So some of you guys are actually taking your power back. Yeah, call your power back to you. Call your peace back to you. Call your joy back to you. Call your victory. Call your peace of mind back. Call those things out that someone's trying to take from you. So if you feel powerless, call your power back. If you feel like you have no protection, call your protection back. Because these people still trying to hide and coat themselves in your energy to take control of an outcome. And the outcome is not giving them justice. Okay? Just for someone explaining their truth or confessing to what someone the setup and the plot was, that don't mean that they're off. It's the only thing is that they didn't do it. It was attempted. That's for somebody, okay? Something was tempted to do. And someone put it out what was tempted to do to protect whatever this is. This is you taking whatever these people try to take from you, you're taking it all back. Like I felt that, like, give me that. Yeah. You're snatching. I felt that, man. I said what they trying to take. They taking from you. They taking this 6 of wands from you. You're protecting your 6 of wands. And whatever they try to take from you spiritually or energy harvesting from you to go and create something on their own, you called that shit back. And it's showing up in the readings. I've been calling my power back. I've been calling my peace back. I've been calling my children back. I've been speaking life over my children. I've been praying for my children. Okay? So whatever that's trying to torment or confuse or attack your children, your kids are covered. Okay? You taking your kids, you taking that piece that these people try to take from you. You're standing in the gap for your kids. And you taking whatever piece that they try to take from your children. You taking that back and you installing that energy back to your children. Okay? Yeah, someone thought that they thought that they were smarter than you by doing something because they wasn't. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna give you a little sauce. I'm gonna give you a little tea on what this is, on what I'm about to say. I'm gonna say this. I never really try to say too much. I always kind of stay quiet and try to protect my kids in the most powerful way. But when I had been praying, I had asked the divine. I said, protect my kids, whatever they stole or try to take from my children, install that back to them. That's why the divine keep having me to repeat the same visions, spiritual visions, because I'm replacing what the enemy try to take from my kids, their happiness, their peace, their protection, their love, their healing, them being them and being nurturing, being mindful, being respectful. All of those things that they try to dim the light from our children to try to redirect their path, their blessings, their nurturing selves of them, like being kind, being loving to other people, that they try to block off from them, and try to teach them other things. Like that shit gonna be forgotten, because I'm gonna tell you something. When a person, or I'm gonna say this, it's written, when a man lose themselves, they find themselves 7 times. And I'm honest gonna say, it says, each time a man will find himself. So X out that 7. Okay? X that out. Okay? Each time a man lose themselves, they will find themselves each time. Okay? So if you raise your children up to go to church, to pray, to, believe in God, because they're trying to get it where, your children don't believe in God, your kids believe in God. That's all you taught your children. For some of you. And these people try to redirect our children. They want your children to make a vow or oath to them, or put them in a situation where they feel like they have no hope in. Okay? And you calling all that shit back to your children. Yeah. Justice will be served. You see what somebody's doing. You the high priestess. The high priestess coming to a source in reverse. You see something real clearly what the enemy trying to do. They're trying to gain justice and victory into a hostile situation. Okay? So they can be trying to frustrate your children, all kind of things. You frustrate your kids, move your kids towards, manipulative energy, disrespectful energy, and now, like, something's backfiring. This shit could now be going on, that you're seeing that someone doing to you was going on in their relationship with their children. Okay, they tried to send that shit to you, and the divine stopped it. Divine intervened. For some of you, you're snatching everything that these people took from you. These people, hold on, they're correcting me. The divine is taking everything that they took from you, that they gained from you. That's why there was a strong snatch. It was a strong snatch I felt. I said, they're taking this from you? Yeah. Like, The divine is not playing. Everything that they gained off of your energy, it's being snatched from them. Yeah, that's the truth. That's divine truth, baby. You heard what it said. What's the King of Swords? Is this person sitting with their sword? Like, come on, come this way. The Tower. They ready for him. Divine is ready. Okay, they're sitting with their sword and they waiting for this Tower. They're waiting for someone to come in and try to, take. That's someone standing right there, like at the gate or at the doors, protecting you from whatever this tower is that someone's trying to bring up on you, because you're focused on love. You focus on healing. Okay, you focus on getting things balanced. Yeah. When I got this card, I saw temperance. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles and the and justice try to come out. Okay. Yeah, someone's protecting you at the gates or at the door or something. You got protection. Someone tried to snatch that, but they can't snatch what's protected. If that's divine, you can't stop the divine. The Three of Wands in reverse. It's like, oh no, I didn't try to send that. That's a fire sign. Okay, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. That's a fire sign. Talking to this person or trying to do something and act like they didn't see something, or they weren't involved in a situation here. Yeah, the Death card and the Four of Swords. Something about someone could have actually tried to pass away, or this information that someone was like, no, you did try to kill her. You did try to assault her. No, you did. You got blood on your hands. Somebody prayed about something. Someone actually tried to do death spells or death on you. Okay? Somebody tried to really end you. Okay? It can be about a person, your person. I'm going to say this, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. It's feel like every time I try to talk, it's like cold draining from my throat and it's like blocking. Okay? I don't know. Every time I start channeling the messages, that shit started to happen. Yeah. I knew what I was feeling was real. Okay? They try to, every time something positive try to come out or truth try to be revealed, this is what I was feeling. Okay, every time, and I was about to say that every time you go towards your person, which is the divine masculine that's in high honor, every time you try to go to this person called death on you. They call death, they call attacks upon you when you try to talk to this person or deal with that person. Why? And it's showing. This person was calling death on you. They try to return death to you, send death to you. Okay? For some of you guys alchemize that spiritual energy and you saw something different. Okay? So now, whatever it is they can't do it no more is in reverse. So this death energy is going back to this person. Okay? Now they're like, oh, I didn't do this. I didn't cause this. And they're walking away from you because they're dealing with a tower. Some of these people could be under investigation for sending death to you. Okay? Some of these people are being questioned about sending death spell to you. Okay? And trying to send it to your kids, trying to send it to you, trying to send it to people around you, the people that you care about, like trying to end shit. Like they want to take control over your life. They don't want you to talk to nobody. Okay? And they want you to deal with this, they don't want you to deal with this person. And it's like they try to control that person. So it's like you can see where someone's controlling your connection with this person as well. A lot of lights being shined out on the truth about who this person is. I don't know who this third party person is. Ooh. I heard that loud. It said anonymous. No, it ain't anonymous. Okay? The truth about to be exposed. I don't know. I'm waiting for confirmation. Okay? I'm just going to say that. I'm waiting for confirmation. While I'm sitting waiting for confirmation, the divine is going to allow me to know when the truth is going to be revealed. Okay? It's not a coincidence that ISIS is out. Okay? In a lot of communities, in the military, everybody got a military branch in their cities. It's not a coincidence that ISIS is here. Okay? So when the divine allow me to release this information, don't be surprised because you already been warned here. Okay? Moving forward. So every time you try to move towards this emperor, this person that's sending death, which can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay? Every time you try to go to this person send death on you. Or it could be this fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, and now they're turning away from you because there's a tower happening. Okay, things that they've been doing is been uprooted. They could have got a notice of, to stop to do something, stop doing something. It's something around your happiness and your finances. Somebody's really puzzled about your money. Okay, yeah. So that was for someone. What's the high priestess? I said the high priestess, y'all. I'm looking at the high front. I said the high front. I'm saying every card but the same card. I mean the right card. Excuse me, y'all. What's the hermit? Okay. Okay, we got justice. That's two major arcanas. Wow. I said the high priestess. The hermit. I said the hermit and the hierophant, or what did I say? I don't even remember. But we have the high priestess in reverse with the two of cups. Okay. And I got the ace of cups that came out. So let's see what this is. Tell me about the hermit in the upright and justice in the upright with the high priestess in reverse with the two of cups in the upright with the ace of cups in the upright.
This card spread suggests a journey of spiritual growth, moving from introspection and understanding hidden truths to strong emotional connection. It encourages you to trust genuine love and embrace new beginnings, releasing any internal obstacles along the way.
Yeah. You can't tell me this ain't the divine. You can't tell me this ain't the divine. You can't tell me that, y'all. I told you the divine is pulling you towards love. Divine is pulling you towards love. And these people is trying to redirect you, but you can't focus on that. So the main thing of the matter is, remember, I don't know if you guys was listening. No, I spoke this in who reading I just did, the collective reading. When I did the collective reading, I saw the collective speaking about love. Like I'm keep seeing a little shadow figure, like a little spirit, this trump up in front of my eye. Okay, this, yeah, it was white, looked like a little cloud. Okay, whatever. So with this energy being here, don't forget, guys, we got the sun card and we got the lovers in reverse with the sun card. Okay, up here, but something about your spirituality, your journey is something is breaking free. Okay, something positive changes is happening. Okay, very very positive. Okay, let's see what this is. The lovers and things up here. Tell me about the sun card in the upright, the lovers in the up reverse, and the sun card in the reverse.
The Sun card, when upright, signifies.
Tell me about the sun card in the upright, the lovers in reverse, and the sun card in the upright.
The Sun card upright signifies great joy, success, and vitality. When the lovers are reversed, it suggests disharmony and difficult choices. The Sun, however, represents a shift towards clear, radiant self-love.
Okay. So I started to say this earlier, but I did research about Horus. Okay, being some type you're some type of sun god. Gold is that color. Okay, gold could be like a yellow off color as well. You're being known and seen as some type of sun god. Okay, if your birthday is like August 17th, May 7th, okay, somewhere in that nature, y'all, I think I made a video about it. I don't think I released it yet. I don't know, but I'm going to go back and see that I released that information out. But there's a lot of information coming out about you being some type of sun guard and something that you bring love to the atmosphere. You bring love and joy to the rams. Y'all remember they're showing me how I used to smile all the time. Yeah, I used to laugh and smile all the time to people, you know, and hey, how you doing? And people would ask me. So people, that's how you knew. That's how I knew I was in a dark. People in a dark place that I was around. Check out your community. Okay, story time. Okay. So, I posted a video the other day, last night, and so many people that we're walking amongst, they're not even humans, man. They already gone. Okay, and the environment I'm in, these people, some of these people are already gone. Okay, and you can spit roaches out your mouth, make roaches appear in places out of portals or whatever, and you're above someone, and you just see roaches just coming. People full of roaches in the inside. I kept getting this movie, The Men in Black. Okay, if you ever watched that movie when that man opened his mouth, all these roaches just came out. Okay, when I'm sitting in here, I'm going in the kitchen, or they try to tell me to go in the kitchen, talk to me and tell me to go in the kitchen, go for something to eat. I'm like, oh God, I'm hungry. Like, let me go for something to eat. Like, I'm really be hungry because I'd have been sitting here and I'm not thinking about eating, but I realize what time it is, and I haven't ate. So when I go eat, it's like a roach in the kitchen, and I'm like, where the fuck is these roaches coming from? So my person told me about this man, and he said, um, I was trying to let you see my friend. And he said, my friend was speaking to you, and see him? And I said, who? What? And so by the time I had looked up, the man was in the house. My friend was, Flaw was in the car. So I'm like, what? And I'm like, I ain't been to, I don't even want to see your friends. And it wasn't me being disrespectful. It's just that I'm a spiritual guided. What I'm looking at him for? What I want to place my eyes on another man for? I'm in the car with you. I don't care to meet your friends. It wasn't no disrespect, but I'm a woman. What I'm gonna speak to your friend for? What's your plot? Okay, moving forward. So I was being shown, I'm being awakened to these people are not they're not human. You can fly a roach from a portal, or you can come and actually reject and throw a roach here and there. We're not intimidated. We want to know who the fuck you are, and you're not human. You're not human. So the Men in Black, that movie might be insignificant to somebody. You can start to know and to see that these the alien energies is involving in the realms. Okay, because they knowing that they're more easy to take down because they're not humans. Okay, there's some type of cult that they're covered up in. Okay, these could be reptilians. Okay, they not keep in mind these type of things that they can do. Okay, by putting certain potions and things on the foods to disguise themselves. Okay, it's something to be very thoughtful about, open-minded about. Okay, also was getting information about your environment. Okay, you could be being relocated from an environment and being placed in a environment where there's protection. How would I say this? Let's go back to the sun god. Okay, Horus. Okay, Horus. Let me let this video play for y'all on here. Well, how long we been? 33 minutes. Okay, we got some time. Okay, I want to share this. I don't know what I did for that thing to go off like that. Let's see. And then come on like it normally come. Okay, let me see if I do this. Okay. So tell me about the Horus. An ad popped up. Tell me about Horus.
Horus was one of the most important ancient Egyptian gods, mainly known as the sky god and protector of pharaohs. He's often shown as a falcon or a man with a falcon's head. He famously avenged his father Osiris's murder by defeating his uncle Set, which symbolized the triumph of order over chaos. His eye, the Eye of Horus, was a powerful symbol of protection and healing. Would you like to know about his specific roles, like being the god of war or kingship?
Yes.
Absolutely. As a god of kingship, Horus was considered the living embodiment of the pharaohs. Each pharaoh adopted a Horus name to link themselves to him and show their divine authority. This made him a key figure in maintaining political stability and order throughout the kingdom. On the war front, his battles with Set made him a warrior god. The pharaohs would invoke his name before battles, hoping for protection and victory. Does that give you a clearer picture of his roles?
Yes, tell me more about him, of his meaning of being here, about the eye. Tell me about the eye of a Horus. Tell me more.
You got it. The Eye of Horus is a fascinating symbol. It comes from the story of his battle with his uncle Set, where he lost his left eye. According to the myth, that eye was magically restored by the god Thoth, so it became a symbol of healing, restoration, and protection from harm. On a symbolic level, his right eye represented the sun and his left eye the moon, covering both the sky and cosmic balance. Egyptians often wore amulets of the eye to ward off evil and ensure health and prosperity. Is there anything specific about its appearance you're curious about?
Yes, what about if Horus' left eye was jumping? What does that mean for Horus?
While there isn't a specific myth that directly mentions Horus's left eye jumping, there are broader cultural superstitions about eye twitching in Egypt. Generally, the left eye jumping was often regarded as a bad omen, predicting misfortune or unpleasant news, while the right eye was viewed positively. Given the myth of Horus's left eye being torn out, in that context, a twitch could be seen as a warning of impending chaos or a reopening of that old wound. Would you want to know about how that eye was healed in more detail?
Yes.
Certainly. In the myth, when Set tore out Horus's left eye, he scattered it into 6 pieces across Egypt. The wise god Thoth, associated with wisdom and magic, carefully collected and reassembled the fragments, using powerful spells to make it whole and healthy again. That's why the eye became known as the Wedjat, meaning the sound one or the restored one. Horus then famously offered the healed eye to his deceased father Osiris, helping him gain life in the underworld. Would you like to see how that reassembly of the pieces is linked to ancient math?
Um, no, I want to know about the number of the eye representing the numbers that represent the eye. Is it 6346 or is it 16346?
It looks like there might be a misunderstanding about the specific numbers used with the Eye of Horus. The numbers you mentioned, 6346 or 16346, aren't typically associated with it. Instead, the ancient Egyptians linked 6 parts of the eye to specific fractions: 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, 1/16, 1/32, and 1/64, which all add up to represent a slightly imperfect whole. These were used to measure grain and also symbolize different senses. Were you interested in knowing more about how those fractions were used or how they related to the senses?
Yes.
Certainly. The ancient Egyptians cleverly linked parts of the Eye of Horus to both measurements and sensory experiences. Each fraction represents a different sense. For instance, the right side of the eye, closest to the nose, symbolizes smell and corresponds to the fraction 1/2. The pupil, representing sight, is 1/4, and the eyebrow, which can denote thought, is 1/8. The curved tail below was linked to taste, and the teardrop symbolized touch. All these fractions add up to 6364, and the missing part was believed to represent divine perfection or the magic of Thoth. Does that breakdown connect for you?
Yes, thank you. So the whole part of the matter of me getting this information for you all is when you're under spiritual attack, these are the type of things that you be more awakened to who you are. You come aware, being certain of the power and the weight that you carry here in this divine earth. Okay, so I made a statement of thanking my enemies for the attacks. Because if it wasn't for the enemies coming up against me and attacking me, you wouldn't have got to this place of who you were in this world that we're living in. Some of us are quoting ourselves as high priestess. Some of us are past the high priestess mark. Some of us are past the divine feminine marks. We are the new creators of this life and this reality. We birth new life. Okay, not only do we birth new life, but we are sun gods. We bring love into the atmosphere. We are here to take the enemy down. This is our calling. This is what we were chose from. Okay, now we're realizing this situation now that we're aware they're giving us more of a spark to stand up in justice and what's right. Okay? Now that you're aware of who you are. Now, me stating that, this is why a lot of the spiritual things that these people have done, they know that they can't stand a chance because now they have done too much to you and you know who you are and they broke some laws. Broke a lot of laws. Come to a sun god. Okay? And there's some deep consequences that's taking place with a lot of people, yeah. And in the other half, you're going to be healing from a lot of things that these people done to you. You could be healing already. Okay, for some of you guys, it's not going to take you long to heal because these people did not like you. Like, did not look at you like that. Yeah, that shit ending is death. Okay? There's death in the atmosphere. I was feeling that yesterday. Like, everything just felt dead and, it felt dead. It felt droopy. It felt empty. Like, I was feeling that. Like, yeah, something's dying off. A situation is dying off. A old pattern is dying off. But I want to go back to the sun god. Y'all remember, I think I said in one of my readings too, or channel messages, how I was like maybe 8, 9 years old. And like, I used to look at my cousins and my sisters' and I used to look in their eyes. Okay. And I did not like that color of their eyes. I don't know. It was just something about me with the eyes and not knowing who I was, but they knew who I was. So I was told I was the sun god. And Horus, I'm a Horus sun god. And y'all, I used to go outside and I used to go and look at the sun. I used to look at the sun and say, I hope I bring me brown eyes. I want brown eyes. Please, God, give me brown eyes. I didn't like having black eyes. I didn't like for my eyes to be black. I didn't like that. I don't like black eyes. It's just, I don't know, it does something to my spirit. It just lets me see that your soul is empty. You sold your soul is dark. You working with a spirit. Sometimes I can see the spirit. I can see the baby demon in people. And that's the child, a child that been wounded and could have been penetrated at the I said, what? Penetrated? Yeah, X that shit out. I noticed like the child wound that like been hurt, okay, could have been done spell work on as a child, as a newborn for some people. And how would I say this? Like, you can see all of that. You can see that that's a part of you reading the soul. That's why a lot of people don't like to if you look in their eyes or look at them in their eyes, okay? Okay, so yeah. Tell me more about this sun card and the lovers with the sun. Okay, something's being revealed about you being a sun god. Okay, some of you are going to get more into terminology because you could be trying to help your children to find out who they are. For some of you all, you're going to give your kids information because your kids and you and your children, your family is here to break a generational curse. Okay, you being given a high honor to break the cycle off the bloodline. Some of you all have broken certain curses and blood things off the family bloodline. Okay, some of y'all being called not to go back towards these family members. Okay, not to deal with anyone in the family because you have a purpose and you got to serve your purpose without these people being around in your energy. Okay, you got to heal. You got to heal the family bloodline. You got the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Some of these people are losing stability. Okay, this could be people in your family that was living off of your energy or trying to tap your energy. I kept getting my cousin Kobe, kept trying to like gain my energy. Like this person could be around this person. So the person in my energy can be a family member of mine. Because every time, how would I say this? Every time I say a few words, I'll be like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, I start tapping in and seeing this person pulling my energy. Or trying to place this person in my energy and the divine is not having it. So this person can be trying to tap my energy or trying to bind themselves or get attached to my energy in some type of way. Okay? And that shit ain't happening. Okay? So something about, you breaking the generational curse off the family bloodline. Okay? Because of who you are and what you're doing. Okay? Confirmation. I know you heard it. Yeah, divine emperor, you know what you need to do. Okay? This all that this that energy. That empress, that heart, that horse god. Okay? You're all of that energy, but it's like when you start gaining that knowledge, you start to position yourself. You start to. That's why I kept saying, y'all kept, and I kept wondering why I was seeing this. I kept saying, I'm gonna have to have story time with you guys with this message. So this will be a part 2.